Welcome back, Patriots. We have Fox News, Jackie Heinrich, our Wonder Woman, squaring up against John Kirby of the White House regarding these drones flying all over New Jersey. Let's hear what they have to say. Let's roll it. Come on.
Thanks, Dream. John, on the drones, does the U.S. government have any of its own imagery or video of these systems?
I'm not aware that we have U.S. government produced imagery ourselves, but as I said in my opening statement, we have certainly done thorough analysis of the existing imagery.
Like from people's cell phones that we're seeing? Basically, with what you're looking at, how can you credibly tell people that there is no public safety threat, there's no national security threat, that there's no reason to believe that a foreign government is involved?
Because the analysis thus far, in an investigation that is ongoing, has not revealed any national security or malicious intent or criminal activity. But, Jackie, I would remind you, we're at the beginning here, not the end. There's a lot more work to be done, and we're working closely with state and local authorities to gain more information. I would argue that we're moving pretty well here with a sense of energy to try to figure out what we can do to learn more about this.
John, it's been like 2.5, 3 weeks here. What do you mean you're moving with a sense of urgency? You're taking this seriously. Folks, they're looking at your cell phone video. Rather than grabbing their own pictures, video, images of these things that's higher quality than what we carry in our pockets with our cell phones. Hell, people are uploading 480p video, and the government's looking at it going, yeah, well, we don't know what it is. Obviously. But don't worry, they're taking it serious. They know exactly what's going on by looking at your cell phone videos that are 480p from like 2,000 feet away. So it's unbelievable. We know more about the CEO that was killed, the guy that killed the CEO with that health insurance debacle within 24 hours than we know from 2.5 weeks of hundreds of drones flying around. We don't know where they're coming from, where they're landing, who's flying these things, nothing. It's unbelievable. But don't worry, trust this guy.
Still in the middle of an ongoing investigation, and I'm up here explaining to you and let you know what we know so far, what we believe so far. If information comes to light that changes that characterization, then my goodness, we'll be the first ones to let you know. But right now, there's just no indication that this is some sort of foreign malign activity or, in fact, even criminal.
Well, what I don't understand is, this has been happening since late November. I don't know that the law enforcement officials or residents in New York and New Jersey, or even the Democratic senators who wrote to Director Ray Mayorkas and the FAA administrator today would think that this has been handled with a sense of urgency. But that being said, has the President or the Secretary of Defense issued any guidance to NORTHCOM or military installations to act on these systems if they are deemed to be a threat in any way? And what's the benchmark for that determination?
So two thoughts. First of all, you're right, late November. It is now, the 12th of December. So I think it shows that we're moving on with this, and we're going to stay on it. So I want to disabuse you of any notion that we're not taking this seriously, because we are. I can also tell you that if the President, as Commander-in-Chief, believed, based on the information that he'd been given, that there was a national security threat at play here, or even a public safety threat at play here, he would issue the appropriate directives to not only law enforcement, but perhaps even the military if that was needed.
This is the same guy, along with the President, that sat there and watched a spy balloon leave from mainland China, fly all the way across the United States, and then finally blow it up in the Atlantic. It's these same people. Well, if we thought it was serious, we would sit there and take care of it. They told us they wouldn't shoot down the spy balloon because they were afraid that it was going to hit somebody. Majority of America's barren. There's not a person in sight for the majority of America. These people are liars. They're corrupt. Something's going on. Something weird's going on that they're not willing to tell us. But don't worry. They'll tell us. They're taking it seriously. Yeah, no, they're looking at your cell phone video, folks. This is the same guy that sat there after the spy balloon. We blew up another 2 objects right there by the Canadian border, and it landed in rough terrain. And this guy goes, yeah, we're never going to know what it is because we just can't get there. Yeah, the terrain's too rough. Yeah, we can't get boots on the ground to look at it. Still to this day, we don't know what it is. But don't worry, they're going to tell you right when they find out what these drones are, whose they are, where they're coming from. They're going to make sure they do do a whole broadcast and let all you know. It's a bunch of falafel. It's a bunch of baloney.
I want to go back to something I said at the top.
Oh, what was that, John?
There has been no evidence of any of this activity in or near restricted spaces.
What?
That's not what the senators said in the letter. They said, in fact, that they've been observed maneuvering near critical infrastructure, sensitive locations, including reservoirs and military installations, and cited a concern from law enforcement about public safety threats because a medevac helicopter was prevented from transporting a seriously injured patient for care because of the presence of these drones.
That face says it all. That is a face of, how do you explain this, John? You just got caught with your pants down. Jackie, our Wonder Woman, that's why we call her that here, just smack you right upside your damn head, John. What do you have to say for yourself after that? Well done, Jackie. Shout out. Well done.
I stand by my opening statement.
Can you make that make more sense? Because I think people in New York and New Jersey...
Yes, Jackie, yes. Look at that face. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Can you, like, make more sense? I love it. She's the best.
See drones the size of an SUV over their house every night and think that that doesn't make any sense.
Certainly I understand why people would be looking at this and being concerned about it. We're concerned about it too, which is why
sure
we
you
have
are.
the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI. My goodness, looking at this, and we're taking it seriously. We understand that people are concerned. We understand that they got questions. We got questions too, and we're working hard to get the answers to that. What I can tell you as we sit here today, at 2:16 in the afternoon on the 12th, is we haven't seen any indication thus far that there's a public safety risk, and we haven't seen.
The government know what they are.
We are still investigating this. I can't tell you definitively. I cannot characterize for you definitively what these sightings are. I can just go back to what I said at the opening. We've looked at the imagery. We can't corroborate some of the reported sightings through our own expert analysis using sophisticated detection techniques, but that doesn't mean that, we're putting our pen down here this afternoon and calling it a day. We're going to keep at this.
What are you doing, though?
We are continuing to investigate it, as I said in my opening statement, 2 federal agencies, as well as the United States Coast Guard, and state and local law enforcement officials, which we are staying in close touch with.
Don't worry, you guys. They're taking it serious, though. Yeah, they're looking at your cell phone video. They're going to tell you when they actually know any sort of details. These are the same people that said they were taking the border serious for like 4 years. All the while, there's thousands of terrorists in this country. That's from the CIA themselves. And according to the FBI, Christopher Wray. We've never seen alarm bells like this since ever. Actually, it's worse than 9/11. But don't worry, they're going to get this stuff all under control for you folks. They're going to make sure you and your family are nice and safe. You can sleep well because, quite frankly, they know everything. They don't know anything. They don't have a damn clue what's going on. And maybe they do, and they're just hiding it from us. Maybe there's something going on. Who knows? I want to know what you think's happening in the comment section below. Do you think these are UFOs? Do you think they're drones? Do you think they're foreign adversaries? Is it Russia, North Korea, China, Iran? Who is it? And who's trying to harm us? Is it terrorists? Let me know in the comment section below, folks. We also have a podcast weekdays, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for an hour long, going over all the different types of news. Would love for you to join us in the live chat. So hit that subscribe button so you know right when we go live or upload a video. Patriots, I'll see you next time here on The Bull Brad Show. Take care.